Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, how are you? If you're coming back, thank you so much for coming back. I just want to let you know that all my socials are in the description, my Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Redbubble, and Patreon if you'd like to support this channel. Also, I just want to remind you to smash that subscribe button, turn on notifications if you would like to see more LGBTQ plus content from this face right here. So let's get into the video. So it's been a while since I filmed a video and I thought, why not do something that always brings me so much joy. Today I'm going to be reacting to hate comments. Honestly, not gonna lie, I love y'all's comments so much, and the fact that people come onto my channel and just leave disgusting shit all of the time honestly entertains me. I'm like, if you don't want to see my content, or if you're just going to leave a hate comment, like, why are you here? But it is what it is. I'm entertained by it. I don't take it as seriously as I used to, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't care that much about the hate comments anymore. I am 26 years old. It doesn't bother me as much as it did when I was younger, and most of the time I just think it's kind of funny. So let's get into laughing at these ridiculous comments together. Does she think about anything else? I'm a man and I don't think about it. I just live it and move on with life. I do think about other stuff. I really do, I promise. This is literally only a small aspect of what I think about. Honestly, I don't think about my gender as much as I used to, because I'm very much more comfortable with who I am and it doesn't affect me as much as it used to. Obviously, I still have dysphoric days, and then I do think about it more, but yeah, I kind of just live with my gender too, bro. Like, I feel like everyone just lives with their gender. It's just trans and non-binary people have to think about it more because we've questioned it. I feel like if more cis people question their gender, that would also help them. Also, if more straight people question their sexuality, it would help people a whole lot more. Just questioning who you are is like a good thing, and like what you believe and like all of that stuff. Yeah, but I do think about other stuff, I promise. This is not my whole personality. Confusion about your sexuality is definitely a mental illness. No, you're literally just wrong, and honestly the medicalization of the LGBTQ community is honestly insane to me. Like, conversion therapy is still very much a thing. Also, the fact that they're trying to take away medical care from trans people, which, don't even get me started. Honestly, I might do a whole video about that, but like, it triggers me so much that it's hard for me to talk about. But like, people will say, oh, being trans is a mental illness, like, you need help. But they're trying to let us not get help in the United States and in other countries. Make it make sense. Like, I don't understand. Anyway, it's not a mental illness. I personally don't think that any sort of LGBTQ plus identity, gender identity should be medicalized, but like, in order to be affirmed as your gender, you do need certain medical things. So like, it's a whole thing. I just wish that people realized it's just us trying to be who we are. Your sexuality is not a mental illness. Your gender is not a mental illness. Because if it was, I feel like straight people, they should be getting help too. Okay, lady, if you're non-binary, then which restroom do you use? Not gonna lie, I do try to find the gender neutral bathroom, or like the one stall bathrooms wherever I go. If that's not possible, I do unfortunately go into the women's bathroom. Like, I hate every single time that I do. I hate it so much, but like, it is what it is. I try to find a gender neutral bathroom or a one stall bathroom. If I can't do it, then it is what it is, but it sucks every single time that I have to do it. Bi/ace isn't anything, and neither is non-binary. You're coming out because you have nothing else going on. I mean, I continually come out. I mean, honestly, I work from home now, so it's nice not having to like come out all the time to people anymore, as opposed to when I was working in person at like retail and that sort of stuff, because people don't understand a lot. Like, the general public don't really get it, or like, they do invalidate you a lot of the time. I mean, you do have like kind of more of the younger generation who gets it, which is really nice. At my last job, like, there was a group of kids and like younger people who respected my gender and the other people's genders at work, so it was really nice to be in that environment and be like, oh yeah, people can do that, because I hadn't been in that environment before. No one's coming out just because they've got nothing else to do. They're doing it so that they can live authentically as themselves. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. whatsoever. You're literally just trying to express who you are, and that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. Why not get a job and stop worrying about your gender? In other words, get a life and things will happen when they happen. I do have a job. I work. I contribute to society. The fact that people don't think that trans and non-binary people don't have jobs and like do shit is insane to me. Like, it is what it is, but like, I do let life go by. I enjoy other things. Again, I don't think about my gender all of the time like I used to. I'm just more comfortable with who I am. Asexual is not a thing. Well, guess I'm not a thing, y'all. I'm just gonna go back into the void of not existing, just like how non-binary isn't a thing, bisexuality isn't a thing. I'm just a whole conglomerate of things that don't really actually exist. I love telling people that like being ace, bi, and non-binary are like the 3 most hotly debated things in the LGBTQ plus community, and I'm like all 3 of them, and it's like, what's up? Hey. No, asexuality is very much a thing. There are people who either don't experience sexual attraction or experience less, depending on the situation. There's a whole, like, just because you don't experience something doesn't mean other people don't experience something. Like, I've never experienced having like $100,000 in my bank account. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen for other people. Doesn't mean it's not a thing. I just haven't experienced it. Boy, would I fucking love to experience that someday, but I'm like, it's just because I haven't experienced it doesn't mean it's not real. So why would you say that about asexuality? Like, what? Notice how it's always how they feel or connect with. No matter your feelings, biologically, you will always be the gender you were born as, which is either male or female. I'm not gonna argue with that. I know I was born female. I mean, I haven't gotten my chromosomes checked. There are a lot more intersex people than I think the general public realizes. But yeah, they're also intersex people, which is biological. And I hate when people like are like, oh, that's just a medical condition. I'm like, it happens naturally in biology. Like I can't remember what it's like, I can't remember. I'll put it down below. Like, that's still natural biology. Intersex is still natural biology. It's not a medical condition. Like, I know I was born a female. Like, I'm not disputing that. Like, I don't think any trans person would be like, no, I wasn't born either this or this. Like, it's just not gonna happen. I don't know why people like make this argument all of the time. But also, why are feelings not valid? Like, it's so weird to me. Like, whatever. And this last one. And you're quite clearly a young woman. I know, and I hate it. Like, I mean, depending on like what I do, there was a point a couple months ago where I was getting gendered as a guy, which I was like, Papa bless. But I know that like the general public will always see me as a woman, and it's fine, but it's not fine. Like, it's a whole thing, and I wish that no one, for the most part, viewed me as any gender whatsoever. So like, yeah, I know that people will clearly see me as a young woman, and it fucking sucks. So thank you for that. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below which was the most ridiculous comment for you. Like, these weren't as bad as some comments that I've gotten, but still, I'm just like, y'all need better things to do with your whole life than bothering queer people. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Also, I would love it if you would subscribe. I'm going to be trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know that is a long way away, so every single sub counts. Be sure to hit that button if you want to see more of me and join this wonderfully queer community. Thank you so much again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.